Hello guys, I'm just gonna talk about the Samsung HM5100 BT S Pen, which is actually a Bluetooth S Pen. Now, what this exactly is a similar stylus as the one that is provided with the Samsung Note series, like the Samsung Note 1 and 2 phones and the Samsung Note 10.1 tablet. Usually this is the stylus that comes with those devices. I have a Samsung Note 10.1 tablet, and this is what it came with it. This one is basically a similar S Pen, but it also has an S Pen, a Bluetooth headset capability. So you could make calls through it, you could answer calls through it. So it's pretty handy. Now, this is not sold in the US stores anywhere. I got this off eBay, and I think it's pretty useful. So this is the box it came with it. The Bluetooth S Pen Galaxy Note from Samsung, and this is the back of the box. So yes, like it shows in this picture, you're supposed to use the pen in your hand to make calls in this fashion. So the back of the box actually talks about different features it has. I'm gonna quickly show you the pen. So you have the S Pen tip at the front, and then you have the slide button, which is used for capturing snapshots of the screen or various other S Pen functionalities or features that are accessible via the similar button on the S Pen itself. And then it has a volume rocker, so you can increase the volume or lower the volume. This is plus, this is minus. The call button, you can make calls, you can disconnect calls, you can also redial the last number that was dialed from your phone. You have a speaker and a primary microphone, and on the other side you have another microphone or a secondary microphone. So overall, that's about it in this device. At the back you have this USB charging port that you open via this small notch. Trying to find it actually. So you just open this notch, and you can see there is a charging port here, and this wire actually goes in here, so you can just fix it and then just charge your battery inside it. So internally it looks like a USB, I'm not sure which type this slot is, but one of the USB standard generic ports. This pen, you can the vibration sensor, you can turn off the vibration alert if you don't need it by pressing the volume up button and the call button at the same time. When you actually do that, it's gonna show a red flashing LED, which means that the vibration sensor is off, and if you press it again, it vibrates and it lets you know that the vibration alert is active again. If you want to turn off the pen, you can just keep holding this, and if you want to turn it on, you just keep holding it again. So that's pretty much it. It doesn't have any ringtone as such, so if people are thinking, well, does it ring? No, it doesn't ring, it just vibrates. So if you get a call, your phone does ring if it's not on silent. So you still hear the ringtone from your phone, and this will vibrate at the same time, but there won't be any ringtone through this device. Overall, I think it's pretty useful if especially for tablet owners. Like I have a Note 10.1 tablet, and it also has a SIM card slot, so you can actually put your SIM card in it and start making calls. This model specifically, actually I'm using the same Note 10.1 to shoot this video, because for some reason my other camera doesn't work, something wrong with it, so I have to stick with this for a while. And also the other thing is my Note 10.1 is I think it's the N8000 model, which has the features that you can make calls through, and that's why it's very useful if you're carrying the tablet with you and you don't want, if you get a phone call, you don't want to answer in front of everyone, you don't want everyone around you listening to what the other person is speaking. In that case, you can just quickly use this S Pen to receive the call and just listen to what the people are saying, and just talk to the person on the other line. So that's pretty useful. I think it's useful for me as because I'm using the tablet as my primary phone at the moment. After my iPhone got stolen, that's another story. Now, one of the bad things about this is I feel that this speaker should have been a little wider. They should make it so that it's easy when you're holding this phone, this pen in your hand, and you're listening to your phone call conversation. You have a slight tendency of moving it, so the speaker might not align precisely with your ears, and therefore you might have to make sure you're aligning it properly. But usually, if this volume is up, all the way up, you can pretty much hear the person speaking even if you hold it up from a distance. The microphone is pretty useful. People are able to hear you clearly. If for some reason you hold this pen in between your ears and your shoulder, excuse me, then people will be able to hear the echo of their own sound. But that's only when you block these microphones somehow, because then the speaker actually has a way of reflecting off your hands or your shoulders and finding its way to this secondary microphone or the other microphone. So that's the only bad feature I think about this pen. But otherwise, it feels exactly like a normal pen. So you can also open this up. So once you open this, what's inside is a small S Pen. Now, size wise, it's exactly the same. Width wise, length wise, it looks like they chopped off this the normal S Pen and just try to fit it inside this. So it's exactly the same S Pen that you have inside your tablet or your Note. Obviously, you could try to use an ink or a ballpoint pen refill and maybe cut it in at the right dimensions and use it inside this. Although Samsung advises you not to use that, but you can still do it and still use it as a regular pen if you don't want to use it as a stylus, which is what I plan to do actually. When you actually put this back in, you have to align this slide button exactly with this button itself, and then you just close it, and there you go. You have your Bluetooth S Pen back in action and ready to use as a stylus. I think I have covered most of the features that this device has. The charger, I think, let me see if I have missed anything else. The Bluetooth version is 3.0, as is at the back of this box. So it's Bluetooth 3.0. You can use this with Galaxy Note series models, but of course, since it's a Bluetooth, which is a standard protocol, you can pair it with any of the Bluetooth phones. I haven't really tried that, but I'm planning to do it with my laptop and see if it works with my laptop, so I can make calls through my laptop and how it works. And other features you can find online, probably like how much is the talk time and the standby time. As it says, 3 hours talk time, and standby time is 130 hours. And then you can also it has like if you have your phone has call waiting and you get another call while you're on the line speaking with someone, you can press and hold this button to switch the calls. So you can always do that. You can also if you're on the call with someone and you want to put them on the hold, you can again press and hold this button to put them on the hold and repeat the same action to resume your call with them. Also, if you get a call and you don't want to answer their call, or you want to reject the call, you can just press and hold this button and it's just going to reject the call for you. One of the features I would like it to have would be to have a voice capability where it could announce the name of the contact that's calling you, or at least, if not that, maybe a display panel here where it could display the name of the contact calling you, so you could at least know who's calling you without looking at your tablet. But that's for the future probably. I think I have covered enough about this pen. I just got this about a week back, so I'm very happy about this. I've been using it a lot recently, and especially at my work, it's very easy for me to answer calls now. I don't have to immediately wear my Bluetooth headset over my ear, or yes, people might think that you look like a crazy person talking to a pen, but hey, you could be one of the trendsetters. It's not, that's the future we are walking towards, and I think that the future, you would have your phones as a small patch that you just paste it on your hand and just speak to people on that. But that's what I envision the future to be. Any other comments or feedback you have, or any questions, you can put them at the bottom of this video, and I will try to answer it whenever I find the time. Thank you for watching it, and I hope I have answered most of the questions. If you had any or any doubts, and looking forward to hearing from you guys. Bye.